Hi, this is Lucas Katsaros. Welcome to today's episode. Today, we're going to be talking about the 10 most important tips to fight any virus, everything that may happen to your life. In the virus perspective, you can fight it naturally. Of course, the best thing is you don't get the virus to begin with, right? But what happens if you do get the virus? If you have already boosted your immune system, your own immune system will fight it. We're gonna create an immune system that's got guns, powerful, strong, amazingly capable immune system. So, the first tip, which is part of my diamond tip. That's right. You see this diamond? I just found it a little while ago, just before I come here to do this episode. So this diamond represents the 10 diamonds that you are gonna be able to assess today. So, diamond number 1, food. That's right. You are what you eat. If you eat healthy food, you're gonna be healthy. If you eat things that it's not gonna meant to be for you, then you're gonna have issues. So what do you wanna do? Do you wanna be healthy or not? Now, there's many different things out there, different diets. The most important thing is what works for you. Now, if you tell me chips works for me, I would say no, chips don't work for you and don't work for nobody, right? So you have to take away all these messages that you had in your life of what is right and what is wrong, and you have to start tapping into holistic health, which is the only health, the health that our ancestors used to have, the real food. So, according to me, salads, green salads with lots of different carrots and kale and cauliflower raw. The salad should be raw, right? Don't try to cook anything. Salad should be raw, with beautiful olive oil, virgin cold pressed olive oil. I guarantee you that if you do that stuff, you're gonna be able to be healthier. So the olive oil, I am Greek, so therefore I get my olive oil from Greece. It's getting imported and I have it. And it's really, really amazing and very, very tasty. So I also do, on those salads, I put some nuts. I love my nuts with the salad. It gives me this crunchy feeling. It's really, really good. I feel strong. Those salads are super salads. Super salads. And then you've got the salads. And then you've got your vegetables. And normally, the vegetables and salads together, they can do the job. Now, some of us need some extra protein. Some of us need less protein. You have to understand what your body needs. To be able to understand what your body needs, you need to channel this body, right? You have to understand what is this body. So what do you do about learning about your body? What do you do? You're taking this vehicle as a prerequisite of your life. And you say, okay, well, this vehicle is always with me. But how much do you connect to this vehicle? And what do you need to connect to this vehicle? Is something which we're gonna discuss. Because you need to know how to communicate with this, right? Because this communicates with you on a daily basis, and you don't listen the way I was not listening once upon a time, and I get a problem with my gut, right? I got erosive gastritis because I was not listening many years ago when I was doing my funky stuff, right? Of course, I started listening and my body responded, so my ability to recover was quite good, but only because I followed the right food principles. So you can also have some legumes, right? Legumes are a bit gray area for some, because the outside of the legumes can actually go into the gut, the lining of your gut, and it can seal the gut, so the proteins and the nutrients cannot go into your bloodstream, and therefore they will actually go straight down and they get eliminated by the body. So it's very, very important to see if the legumes work for you and not have them very often. Make sure you follow a good process of cooking them, right? You have to cook them once and then you have to cook them again. So legumes are gray area. If you need anything about legumes, you can shoot me a text message, or you can just email me, or just send a message underneath this episode. Now, salads, as I said, green salads, yellow salads, red salads, the more color, the better it is. Make sure the salad works for you as well, and make sure you choose the right things, the right ingredients. It's everything in moderation, and everything has to actually work with you. It is very important to work with you. If it doesn't work with you, then you should not have it. Very simple. Now, if you come from the Mediterranean area, you might feel that you need less protein. If you come from the northern Europe, for instance, you might need more protein. If you come from India, you might need less protein and more vegetables. Now, the rice, I'm a little bit skeptical. I don't like a lot of rice. When I have rice, I get bloated. So rice for me says to me, not for you, mate. You are not good enough to have me. So therefore, I'm saying thank you very much. Rice, see you later, alligator. And that's what I do with the rice. Pasta, sometimes I'm having it with seafood, right? So I'm not big in meat myself anymore. I used to eat meat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I was quite strong, but I was quite young as well, so my body had a good metabolism. It was able to eliminate the meat very, very good and very, very fast. But lately, as the age is going that way or that way, I don't know which way it's going, because time is a construct, different topic altogether, I have stopped doing that stuff. So I am listening to my body more. My body likes a little bit of fish and likes a few eggs. But the other meat is not good. Like chicken for me, there's no chance I'm gonna have chicken ever in my life. I have eliminated, and I've tried and tried and tried. No, it's not working for me. So therefore, I'm not having chicken. Thank you very much, chickens. Also with the red meat, I try to avoid it. It's very important for me to avoid every meat because my energy gets lowered. One of my ancestors, Pythagoras, I don't know if you know the guy who created geometry and music and astrology. You know that guy? Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that smart guy. Yeah, if he was only smart, he wasn't even channeling anything from up there. Anyway, whatever he was a capable man, and I like that. I like capable men and capable women because they're very, very, very important for this space that we call Earth. So, nevertheless, this capable man said that you cannot have love in your heart if you eat animals. And his theory is really, really good. I believe now, so many thousands of years later, it is quite difficult for some to eliminate meat totally. But I will tell you what Sadhguru said, a mystic from India. He said that if you do want to eat meat, just make sure the meat comes from animals that they are further away from you. So fish, for instance, right, is further away from you. It's not really in your backyard, unless you have fish in your backyard. Nevertheless, choose the food wisely. If you don't know how, get someone to actually recommend things to you, right? I've been feeding my clients, I've been telling them what to do on a constant basis, and I always check with them because we forget, because this life requires convenience, and not everyone can actually go and get out of their way to be able to go and buy these beautiful foods that I'm describing. Nevertheless, I go into organic diet, which is the only way to eat, really. And the more organic diet you have, the better, the more healthy you're gonna be. Guaranteed. If you wanna live longer, that's the only way. The only way, right? So that's what you have to do about the diet and the food in general. So we can talk about food in other podcasts, specifically about food. But today is just those 10 tips. So the first diamond was food. The second diamond is water. Water. You have 55 to 70% water. So what kind of water do you drink? What kind of liquids you put into your body? There will be not much left from us if we didn't have the right water content inside us. And 10% of dehydration causes an amazing counter effect into our whole body. So make sure you drink very good water. Now, avoid tap water. Yeah, you know the tap water, the one you go to your house and you turn the tap, avoid it. Yeah. The reason why? There is a lot of fluoride in it, and fluoride has been known to make people dumb. Not that we are dumb at the moment, going to picking up all the toilet paper. No, we're not. We're not dumb. No, we're very smart, extremely smart, right? We're getting dumber and dumber. Unfortunately, humans have the ability to be extremely strong and powerful, but we're getting dumb and dumber. And maybe the water is part of it. Fluoride is known to actually calcify the pineal gland, your third eye, as we call it. So therefore, you cannot really see what's going on in front of you. You're getting fear, anxiety, and depression. So start drinking good quality water. So the systems can actually function better. Important. When it comes to the third diamond, I would like to recommend vinegar with a little bit of water and maybe a little bit of manuka honey in the morning. If you don't like the taste of vinegar, just go into manuka honey with manuka honey and water. It will help your system, it will flush toxins, it will help the filtration of your body. So it's a great detoxification tool, right? I use it when I'm not going to my spiritual journeys. I use it because fermentation of those products causes an effect into the body, and some of the plants that I'm doing on a regular basis don't like this fermentation process. But nevertheless, vinegar and water for me is working. Others like lemon and water in the morning with warm water. Always warm water when you're doing those things. Nothing cold, right? So it's very, very important. The next one is reishi mushroom. Yeah, have you heard of the reishi mushroom? The reishi mushroom, and that's the next diamond, is the mushroom of immortality, the mushroom that the emperors, the Japanese emperors used to have, and even emperor used to have. I would like to try it, right? And which I've been trying it for a long time, and I find my brain gets more clear, and I find also that I become a little bit more strong in my morning when I wake up in the morning, because I wake up really early to do my meditation and my gratitude. So therefore, I find all these things that they work for me. So reishi mushroom, it's an adaptogen. It works into the body. It will start attaching itself into toxins, and it's going to eliminate them. Very, very important. Now, when it comes to the next one is colloidal silver and nebulizers. Now, with all these chaotic scenarios that we have, having colloidal silver, which has minimum 70 trace of minerals inside it, is very, very important. It will attach into your lungs, and what the coronavirus is attacking? Lungs. That's right. So it will go into the lungs. It will start taking shit out of your lung respiratory system. Very, very important. The colloidal silver. It is known that it was used long time ago from the royalties. So all the royalties knew what was going on. They had the right doctors around them, not the normal people. So you, like me, we're all normal now, but we have what we call internet, and here is the YouTube, and we can start doing things properly, right? So we learn what they know, what they knew, and therefore you have no excuses not to start doing all these things. Very, very important. Colloidal silver and nebulizers, right? Together, you put the colloidal silver into the nebulizer, you put a little mask, and you inhale those minerals, those traces of minerals, and they will start taking toxins out of your lungs, like coronavirus. Yeah, isn't that lovely? Of course, I don't want to speak about coronavirus too much. Maybe at the end of the video, I will tell you a couple of things which I have heard. I'm not an expert, and who is? Yeah, maybe the scientist who made it. Anyhow, it's very important to also, for the next diamond, to eliminate gluten and wheat from your diet, because there's no longer ancient grains around it. We have been destroying pretty much our gut with the flour that we're having, and with all these grains that we're eating, it's not healthy for us. Unfortunately, I love bread. I love bread, dipping it into my olive oil in my salads, and I was going, "Ah, yeah, 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 yeah." Right? I love it. I love it. I love it. But nevertheless, you must know that gluten-free bread with wheat-free, if you can find it, is a much better choice for your gut, for your lining of your stomach. So therefore, you can absorb better the nutrients of your food. So that's the other diamond. The other diamond, ta-da, is to eliminate fear, anger, and negativity from your lives. So it's easily said than done, but imagine what this fear, what this negativity does to you. I had a visual the other day where I saw the fear creating zombies around. So I saw human beings as zombies, and that was the zombie energy, which I was saying. So pretty much I was seeing human beings, because of the fear, becoming zombies. So how can you become zombie? Because you become zombie because the fear will take out of you all your beautiful essence, what we call heart consciousness. So just be very, very careful. You don't want to go there. Eliminate fear. Stay away from the media. That's one of the most important things. I mean, I know we're using YouTube today, but the media that we are watching on TV, there's all kinds of things, and stay away if you can. It's highly advisable. I don't watch TV for the past 5 years, and my life has changed, absolutely. So I am working towards that, eliminating the negativity from my life, eliminating my anger, and eliminating my fear, which I had fears, but I worked through courage. And I channel things and try to get into my own specific energy of what a man is supposed to be, because in this life I'm a man, and how a man is supposed to honor his heart, not just his muscles, but his muscles through the heart, through the beautiful, powerful, strong, solid presence, to allow the feminine energy to grow. So that's a different story altogether, but nevertheless, if you can eliminate negativity, anger and fear from your lives, by eliminating the media, stop watching it. It is not important at this stage, not important to be fed with all this negativity, then your life is gonna be a lot better. So next diamond is, I would like to share my 4 truths, which they came to me a while ago. The first 4 truths is, which I got from the cosmos, was number 1 is strength. You have to be strong. Strength is something which you have already within you, and no one can take it away from you. Strength is number 1. I'm not going to go too deep into those 4, because what strength means to me, it might mean something different to you, right? I would just throw them to you to start working with them. If you need any clarity, because strength for every individual is different. As a theory, it works for everyone, but to be able to channel it and get it, you might need a few things. Maybe you have to take your some of the programs out, right? That programs that they have limited your power, your strength. They have limited your self-worthiness. Okay, so it's very important to try and get the strength to work for you. And if you can't, then please reach out. I'm going to be able to help you out. The second one is light. So light exists with darkness, okay? So if I say light, that means there's darkness as well. And it's fine to embrace darkness because we can learn from it, but it's always more important to allow the light to come out from the darkness, like the phoenix that gets resurrected from its ashes, right? You have to start channeling those things that I'm describing in this episode and in other episodes. You have to start working with it because it is an unlimited source of light and strength. Okay, so get into your light, learn what are the triggers that happen in your life, and you becoming alienated from your own existence. And the moment you get there, then you'll be able to be more happy, more healthy, and all that. The third one is truth. What is your truth? What is the real truth about life, about yourselves? What's your real truth? Not your parents' truth, your truth. Very important. Find your truth. And the fourth one is protection. How do you protect yourselves? What do you do to protect yourselves? Make sure you learn how to protect yourselves. It's very important. How do you protect your body, your mind, your heart, your energy, your aura, and everything else? Learn the right principles. Very important. And the last one is, the last diamond is dance, sing, meditate with gratitude. That's right. Dance, if you can, which we all can, because dancing shakes things out. Sing, everybody can sing, right? Just la, la, la. I sing all the time. Why do I sing all the time? Do I have a good voice? No. Am I embarrassed singing in front of others? Sometimes. But the thing is, embarrassment has to go, right? Be true to yourself. The inner child within you must come out. Explore it. Learn it. So all these little tools are going to help you be healthy and happy, right? Now remember, joyful more than happy. Remember, dance, singing, meditating with gratitude, right? If you don't know how to do all these things, as I said again, please reach out. Now, I would like you to, if you like this video, I would like to share it, like it, share it, and be happy. Joyful better, right? Joyful. Happy always comes up to my head. So when I go into my head, I said happy. When I drive into my heart, I say joy. Happiness, joy, as we said on the previous video. All right, these are where the 10 tips to be healthy, to be joyful, to be able to fight those viruses, the man-made viruses. Yeah. So of course, at the moment we have 6,000 dead in 2 months, which that will make, in a global scale for 1 year, about 36,000 people dead. Now, did you know how many people die from mosquito bites, by any chance? 1 million people die from mosquito bites every year. That's right. And of course, at the moment we're complaining about the 36,000 people that are going to die, which they're older, which they're having an immune disorders and respiratory disorders, especially respiratory disorders, and we don't see the big picture. Nothing wrong with the old people. I don't want them to die, right? I don't want them to die. No one wants them to die. No one. But if you see what's going on and what the media are doing, you will be so shocked because they're covering up other things. Anyway, let's not go there. Let's not go there because it's a big topic, and I am not an expert, as I said. I just did my little research. I learned what the viruses are. Maybe we'll talk about virus in another episode. But today's 10 topics are very important to actually, first of all, to heal your body from what already exists, and also to protect for the future. And if you have kids, make sure those kids start doing it. Okay? As I said, like the video if you liked it, if you really liked it, and share it with your friends so they can start waking up, because we all have to wake up. And I will see you next time. These videos will be happening every Wednesday and every Saturday morning. So I will have one for the weekend and one for during the week. Normally, it will be 2 times a week that I'm going to present those different topics to you. And my purpose is to wake you up. Yes, the way I was sleeping and I'm waking up slowly. That's the way we all have to wake up so we can honor what is called humanity and what is called Earth. It's Lucas Katsaros. Love yous. Bye.